Natural solutions to money, relationships, wellness, and more. Shine a light onto your day and into your life. Power Your Life with Dr. Joanne White.
Welcome to Power Your Life. I'm Joanne White, your host. Was one of your New Year's resolutions to get back into your skinny jeans this year? If so, you are in luck. My first guest is the creator and author of the Skinny Jeans Diet. Nutritionist Lissa Weiss is here with us for some great tips that will have you back in your skinny jeans in no time. Thanks for joining us, Lissa.
Hi, Joanne.
You have a great book. And not only do you have a great book, but some of the tips in there are tips that you use for yourself, too. You talk about some foods as bad boyfriends. Now, many of us, me included, have had some bad boyfriends. What's a bad boyfriend food, Lissa?
Okay, so Joanne, I have groundbreaking news today, which is that losing weight isn't about giving up sugar or eating eggs in the morning. It's really about changing your thinking to change your eating. And so one of the things I have learned on my own journey to diet hell and back, food has always been the most painful relationship in my life, is that when you change your thinking, you change your eating, and bad boyfriend foods have a role in that.
Okay, so what are those bad boy? They're probably different for everybody, too, right?
So bad boyfriend foods are foods that whenever you get involved with them, it ends badly.
Okay, so if it ends badly, and many of us have been in those kind of relationships, how do you end that cycle of continuing with those bad boyfriend foods? How do you say no to them finally? Get out of my life.
Okay,
Leave.
so what exactly? It has to do with your personal relationship with the food. So your bad boyfriend foods might be cookies, cakes, and candy. Chocolate, and mine might be nuts, hummus, and avocado. It has nothing to do with nutrition. It has to do with whatever you can't control yourself around.
So the cravings, it's like I gotta have it and I just can't have one chocolate bar or what I just have to keep eating. That's kind of it, right?
Okay, so no, so one of the things about, for every bad boyfriend food, there is, in our day and age, a good guy alternative. And so one of the things you want to do is you want to figure out, like you just said to me, chocolate.
So what's the substitute?
Right, and so maybe a chocolate bar is your thing, but maybe you would be okay with a chocolate frozen novelty, a low-calorie one, or maybe you would be okay with chocolate mousse.
So what you're saying, Lissa, is to substitute a little bit some of those bad boyfriend foods with something that isn't going to make you crazy and keep you
correct.
Right.
Well, one of the things that I always talk about is that bad boyfriend foods should always be kept out of your kitchen. If there's nothing else that we realize today, it's that 90% of women do 80% of their overeating in their own kitchens.
Okay, but I have something that happens, okay, and I'm sure this happens to a lot of women too. I get something in my head like I need a chocolate bar, and I will have that thought going around in my head. It could be for days. So I'm fixated on this bad boyfriend food, and I can't get him out of my mind. What do you do?
This is what you do. You go down to CVS or Walgreens or whatever drugstore is on your corner, and you do not bring it into your house. You do not go buy a huge thing of chocolate and bring it into your house. You go buy that chocolate bar. It's calorie controlled, it's forced portion control, and you have that exact one. But do not bring a big bag into your house, because then you're going to go through the whole bag, and you're going to go through the whole bag.
Right, so that's a great, I've tried to freeze it, because chocolate to me doesn't taste so good frozen, a chocolate bar, but it still doesn't work.
That could work if your freezer's in the basement and you don't go there that much, but the real key when temptation lurks around every corner is trying to keep it out of your environment, or if you do bring it in your environment, it has to be in a very forced portion control amount. It's really the key. None of us can stay away from sugar or carbs or whatever your food you're trying to stay, caffeine, forever. We need to work, we want to thrive in a world of food. And what you put in your mouth is secondary to what you put in your head.
Okay, so it's that whole mind-body connection that's really so key. All right, we know that most diets fail, and the statistics, like 97% of people dieting kind of go right back to where they were. What happens to that 3%? Who are the 3%? In your book, you call it the it girls.
Yes, so-
how do we become an it girl?
Okay, so 3%, so 97%, like you said, of dieters are going to regain all of their weight.
Which is a shame.
Oh my God, no other industry in
Right,
America has
right,
that kind of
right.
statistic. 3% are going to fail, and I call these girls the it girls. And what we have learned is that if you change your fundamental thoughts, feelings, and assumptions about food, you automatically change what you end up putting in your mouth.
Okay, so what kind of change has to go in my head? I'm craving that chocolate bar. There's no substitute. I want 10 of them.
Okay, I'm going to give you a great example. The chocolate bar can be one. My husband's birthday is tomorrow night. He loves chocolate cake. The only problem is, so do I. I've loved it since I've been a kid. It's my Achilles heel. So what do I want to do? I'm going to buy chocolate cupcakes. I'm having 8 guests over. I'm going to buy 8 cupcakes, not 9, not one for me. Hopefully my son will give me a bite. But that's how you change your thinking to change your eating. If that chocolate cake was left in my house after his birthday, you know we're slicing away at it and we're
At
going to eat
midnight.
500 calories, right? And that's how I've spent a lifetime learning it. It's not that hard to do.
So what you're saying is, firstly, don't bring all that food back. Secondly, is also, if you're having something, plan ahead and make sure that you're getting little portions. You know, you have some great ideas, Lissa.
Thank
you so
you.
much. It's incredible. The Skinny Jeans diet, and it works. You are the prime example.
50 pounds, and I'm, lost 50 pounds, and it's been a life-changing event, and I'm so, so happy.
And you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you believe in miracles? Ahead, we're going to introduce you to a former surgeon who's seen medical miracles throughout his career, and he's still sharing his experiences with the world. We'll explain just how when we come right back.